What? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. One of these days, I'll figure that out. But I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and we are here for a special Victory Monday. That is correct. 6-1, the Philadelphia Eagles getting the big win. And I'm still on cloud nine. Today has been an extremely rough day for me. Done early. It's 2 o'clock, so wanted to make this live video. I've been thinking about it all morning since I woke up, got home at like 3:15 last night. Almost made a video for you sickos, but I had to be up at 6 o'clock today. So, running on fumes, somehow have a voice, but I don't even know where to begin. Whether you want to hear about the game or you want to hear about the time I had, oh my God, spirits are high, baby, and very well so. We talked about that this past week. We knew all the media, all the fans that were, trade Howie and Hurts and fire everyone. We knew they'd all be back this Monday. We talked about it. Everyone going to be the biggest fan ever. And you see it. And the best part is, all those content creators that, build their brand just arguing with people, they're about to get big numbers here because holy hell, do you see the whining, the excuses? And it's not even just from Dolphins fans and content creators and media people. And they're going nuts, dude. All the media people I had to follow for their news this past week, this morning, they were all just fired off tweets. The refs and rah, rah, like I could just taste their tears. And it meant the world. And yesterday, the game, it was, you guys know how confident I was going into that game. And, I sat down. My brother made me sit next to that guy that I tell you about all the time that just hates the Eagles, claims to be an Eagles fan, but every play, Hurts sucks, and I'm dead serious. If anybody was sitting by me, you'll know it was the guy that wouldn't shut up about how Hurts is horrible and we need to start Mariota. So he's sitting next to me, and then these two Dolphins fans sit right in front of me to start the game. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, this is Kelly Green Day, man. Like, we're about to have a damn good day here, and I'm not going to let anybody ruin that with their negative Nanciness. So the Dolphins made like a big play, and both the Dolphins fans stood up and they're like, yeah, like in everybody's face. And the one dude took a bow. And let me tell you, at that moment, and I'm a cordial person. I'm not, you guys know, I'll take it as far as you want to, so as long as you're cool, you cheer for your other team. I don't give a shit. That's kind of how it goes. But when you start acting like a clown, well, then it's time for clown business. And let me tell you something. I imagine that these people's ears have to still be ringing at this moment on their flight home, whenever it was. I imagine it was one of the most trying times for them. I made it probably the worst experience of their lives. And I don't mean by like being a dick or like throwing beer or anything. I mean by being a real fan. And that's every single play, cheering for my defense, every third down being extremely loud. And let me tell you, every clap had an extra 5-10 seconds just hanging over top of them, just making sure they heard it loud and clear. And let me tell you, at the end, when they started leaving there with about 5-6 minutes left, said, hey, you guys take care now. And I remembered that first little bow, and I and gave a little bow. Go F yourselves. So let me tell you how much fun I had. I got to sit there and destroy this dude next to me and explain to him why we were winning that game. The two in front of me who thought they were coming to Philly to have a great time. And oh boy, was it not. They were bundled up. They were all cold, and it was not a great time for them. And let me tell you, just that's what I'm asking for. And I know you diehards, you're always with me, but when we have the flip-flop, the bandwagon closet fans we have now booing at the stadium, always going against the team, it's like, so that guy next to me, he finally got outweighed. So it wasn't me versus everyone. It was everyone versus these kind of people. And that's what I've been dreaming of for years. And that's what I grew up with, so to be there, seeing the Kelly Green, seeing everyone supporting the team. And sure, yeah, there were people, trade Hurts, fire Sirianni, this guy sucks. It happens all the time. But look, man, the diehards came out and in full force. And it reminds me why I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan and why I love being one of the greatest fans of all time. I just think that this fan base outweighs any. there's nothing that compares to this fan base. And matter of fact, I'm just going to claim not one of the best of all time. It is the best fan base of all time that we are a part of. We are those fans that they dread. And look, they should. And dude, I made it an enjoyable time for anybody, who is an Eagles fan. We had the time of our lives. So that's what it's about for me. And watching this team, obviously, Hurts banged up, Devontae banged up. We got a plethora of injuries on defense, missing Cam Jurgens on the line obviously shows. There's just so much going on. And each week, it's fire everyone. This team is horrible. Your coordinators have to be Hall of Fame coordinators by week 2. You have to have your undrafted kids playing at an all-pro level. I don't think that way at all. And I understand what development is. It's a process. And that's why, I'm the guy that wanted Sidney Brown in the draft. But as I said, I don't think he should start week 1. It's going to take some time. Just like with Eli Ricks, we talked about how awesome of a signing he was. And, week 1, it's, everybody sucks and Ricks should be starting. It's like, no, he doesn't need to be starting right now. Like, let's give it time. And, when injuries happen, you throw people in the fire, things happen. But guess what, man? This thing is going exactly how it's supposed to be. It is on schedule. Nobody's needs to be fired, this, that. Like, this is all exactly what we thought it would be and what I broke down the entire offseason. And look, I get it. Most of the fans don't like getting facts and listening to information about things that actually happen. I get it. Trust me. That fake news, that misinformation, people just, they love it, man. And it's weird, but you can see how, you see how embarrassing it is that Kendall Beckett, one of the most annoying racist kids, and he's got 10,000 followers. And people always, when he tried so hard telling me how Hurts was a failure, could never amount to anything. And then as soon as he had a bad play yesterday, this kid was like, oh, Grace. And it's just that's what I'm talking about. These kids don't know anything about football, and they're willing to turn on the Eagles at a drop of a dime. And it's hilarious. But of course, we won the game, and everybody, I'm actually the biggest fan. And, they didn't actually, Hurts, I like him. He's actually good. And I love the backtracking Mondays. I think it's one of the greatest times to sit here and just laugh at them. It's beautiful. It is. They're going to have to backtrack big time, Tiffany. Let's go. Loved your comment. Let's talk about timing on this one. I put together the show, and I set it up for 2:00. And then I got on Twitter to post that I was going live. And I see Tiffany, can't wait for the show. And you can't understand how much that means to me. Let's go. That's exactly how I felt. I was ready for this show, ready to talk with you guys, break it all down. I'm losing my mind today, dude. I seriously have no idea. Driving home last night, I was like, oh my God. Just 3:15 is when I got home. It was a little bit after, but it was worth every second because the whole car ride, dude, I was just, let's go, losing my mind, baby. And I'm feeling cloud 9. I went into this game pretty confident. You guys know we talked about a double-digit win, not just a win. And, obviously getting there, being in the parking lot, rocking the green, seeing the green everywhere, it just made it 10 times more confident in what I was saying all week, and people can continue to tell me what they don't know about football. I'm going to continue to tell them what I do know, and they're going to repeat what I say, just like every year. And I'm feeling we're about to see some repeating here, my man. That's how I'm feeling. Let's effing go, my man Dank in the building. And they thought they were, and I saw all the fans. Oh my God, it's over. We're done. What do we? And I just continued to laugh, and I will always do that. And hey, man, we're going to eventually one day convince people to learn about the game before they, make these expert analysis. But it is what it is. But I'm doing great. It was tough. It was definitely tough. Hope everybody's all right. Saw a 7-car pileup, which made me super late yesterday. I mean, I was still there 4:00, but I just mean it messed up my whole day. Everything was crazy. I'm running on fumes, but I can't tell you, I was talking so much shit, about how we were going to win. And, people, I'll be back. Oh, yeah, you better keep that energy. And dog, let me tell you, I am here every day, every week. And I'm always sitting here waiting, just waiting. And I don't know where they are, man. They just disappeared. And it's well, I thought we were keeping the energy, and the same thing with no? Oh, okay. Man, what a game it was. And I apologize if I'm not bringing all the energy, and voice is a little shot here, but I was giving all. I told you I'd go to that game and give you everything I could. Now, the worst mistake I ever made. So I brought the charger I brought all these things, right, ready to go. I ended up taking the wrong bag, taking stuff that Chelsea needed, and left my bag with my charger and everything else with her. So got there late and everything was just rushed. We wanted to be there way earlier, so just ran out the door. I'm like sitting there trying to do this stuff. I'm like taking pictures. It's not letting me like go live. I'm like, whatever. Then I come to the horrible realization that my phone that likes to die very quickly, I do all kinds of stuff on it, so I'm sure that helps. But it's now at like, when the game started, it was at 34%. And I was just like, son of a bitch, because I wanted to take clips. So I took videos and things, and I'll post more as I go. But I just keep failing at that. But man, it was the moment. I can't. Herschel, shut up, dude. It was the moment, man. It was worth every second of it. And I can't explain to you enough how much excitement I had going through me. And with those Dolphins fans and the Eagles haters surrounding me, it was like pure joy. Like, you guys have no idea who you just sat by. Like, you literally just picked the worst seats in the entire stadium. You just sat next to the most diehard fan there is, who actually just happens to be very knowledgeable of the game. So every time they try to say something like, bro, I'm breaking the game down, like, blah, 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 like, talk about having to not only be offended, but now you're just made to be look stupid. I can't imagine those people are having a great trip home. Wow. Sorry about that, man. But next time, maybe wait for you take that bow. Just throwing it out there. But hey, that's up to them. Want to see the bad officiating? Hey, man, if they want to see bad officiating, they should watch any Eagles game. I think it's truly cute. See Mike McDaniel, everybody flipping out about it. Oh, you poor things. I thought it didn't matter. You got to pull up your bootstraps and chin straps and, yeah, right? You got to beat the refs and the team. Isn't that what they said about the Eagles? Well, just because they wet the field and had the refs helping the Chiefs doesn't mean that it was cheating if they cheated. Yeah, man, weirdo shit. Yo, you have a great day as well, my man. My man Drew in here. Let's go. Yo, baby. I've been waiting to see my dude. 8 o'clock over there in Germany. So not too late. Wanted to make this an early one just so I could see my man. And I know your ass was probably up watching it. I think I actually did get a notification, something that you commented at one point. But let me tell you something, guys. I'll get back to all those comments here in a second when I can, because, well, I love the shit out of each and every one of you. But I need you to understand that there's about like a lot of these comments. It's still going. Okay, it stopped. I'm going to get back to you. I promise. I try to get back to each and every one of you. And I want you all to know I care about each and every one of you. And I'm always here to talk birds with you. But I will get back to you. Drew, I did see your thing. I think it was actually maybe when I got home, like 3:30, and I actually started getting together a video. Like, I was going to make a video. I was like, oh, this motherfucker's up. I'm going. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm swearing. I tried. Yeah. But, oh, my God, dude. I was thinking about all of you. Just, Tiffany, you're going to the game. I think you said maybe it was your first. Like, I hope you had the time of your life. I can't imagine. Like, I know I did. And, oh, maybe it wasn't your first, but it was still awesome, right? Going back to the Kelly Greens, that meant a lot to me, man. Being there, like seeing it was like being a kid again, you know. Obviously, Dad not there, but it was being there with my brother. It was awesome, man. It was really, we got to hang out, talk. It was really cool. I had a great time before, and then you get to the game, and it was just like, I'm telling you, it was like a kid on Christmas. 2 Dolphins fans and an Eagles hater dressed in Eagles gear. And I mean, if that's not a gift on a platter for me, because I knew we were winning, so it was like, oh, you're in for a tough night. And I gave them the toughest night they've ever had. Like, I'm telling you, dude, like, every big play, I'd be over top. Let's go! And you guys know that I'm louder than, like, anything, right? So, like, when I am in there, dude, you hear me. Like, you could be across the stadium. You're going to hear me. And these dudes, they had to hear me. I mean, dude, I can't imagine. The Eagles fans are assholes. They're loud, and we tried to be cocky, and we tried to cheer when we made a small play in the beginning of the game, and then they did the same thing. And oh, you poor things. I'm really thinking about you today. You're in my heart. I'm really thinking about you. No, I'm not. Well, I am in the sense that I love it. I love the downfall of this fan base, the other fan bases, all the people that have been hating on us. So, Dolphins fans, anybody else, you guys, watching you fall apart today has been truly nothing short of special. And, the Eagles haters, like that's been great too, watching everyone backtrack. Oh, I actually thought, did you do well? Lane gave him, so no, he didn't. I guess I don't know what I'm watching. I love it to watch people fumble and look like complete assholes. Dude, when it comes to my birds, you're not going to mess with them, dude, unless you know what you're talking about. I'm not going to. And look, even if you think you do, I'm still going to come for you. Like, if you're going to slander us, make sure you know what's going on. And I guarantee there's a lot of people not tuning in today to this show because they're like, that motherfucker, every time I try to tell him how much we suck, he proves me wrong. Feeling for those people out there. I am. Gotta be a tough day. But my man, Drew, cannot thank you enough for that super chat, my brother. Hope you're having a good day because I can't imagine, you're running on fumes as well. These 3 hours night sleep, I can't, especially, oh my God, just everything. Too much. But the energy had me going, man. I was able to easily drive home. And yeah, I saw McDaniel's tweets. That's embarrassing, dude. You saw the Eagles players after we lost the Super Bowl when the refs clearly cheated. And the field officials, everybody, took part. The NFL helped the Chiefs win the Super Bowl. The players were just like, yeah, it is what it is. That's how the NFL works. You see, other teams aren't built like us. So it is what it is. And hell yeah, man, Howie will always be Howie. So excited there. And I was through the roof about it, going into it. But then when I got there, seeing the sea of Kelly Green, like all that, and how much people hated that, like before it came out, I don't want this stupid green color. And it was just seeing everybody embrace that, like, this is what I'm asking for, baby. Fans that cheer for their team. Like, that's all I've ever wanted. And, it's been tough with this team losing for years. You didn't have much. Us diehards had to deal with a lot of these new fans. And hey, we've made it through, man. And look, the new fans are going to be here, ready to flip. We've talked about it. The Kendalls out there, that Thomas Peterson kid, those kids are always ready to turn on the Eagles. And that's great, man. I love seeing them have to praise this defense. They said it would never amount to anything. They said Desai would suck. They said Hurts sucks. They've never developed. Like, watching these people have to praise him. And yeah, they'll get the 2,000 likes. They'll get the 50,000 subscribers. But guess what? They'll never get anything about football right, baby. And that, to me, that's beautiful. So let them keep hating on our Eagles. What will I keep doing? Oh, that's right. Educating. Keep hating. I'll keep educating. Losers. So all you sickos, how beautiful is this day? We get to just laugh in these people's faces. Just do it. Just laugh at them. Like every excuse they make or whatever they say, just laugh. Well, Hurt still. Yeah, but Slayton, but AJ, but Reddick. Just, that's all. Wow. That's all I ever hear, man. And, it felt beautiful, man. It just felt like being an Eagles fan. Like, that's what I grew up with as a child. We cheered for our team. We didn't quit because they lost. It was never like that, ever. And this is beautiful, man. To see people supporting them like that, that was what I've been years and years waiting to see that. So it was beautiful, and I agree with you 100%. Let's effing go. And Drew tossing in those sicko season symbols, dude. It's always sicko season in these parts, and I love all of you. And, that was something I talked about, when we go beat the Dolphins, what is going to be the narrative? The team that scored 70 points this year. When we hold them under 20 points, what are they going to do? We did that, but really we only allowed 10. And that field goal they got, we gave them the ball right there in field goal position. So this defense, dude, is exactly who I said they would be this offseason. And I know a lot of people got offended about it, and it is what it is, man. I don't know what to do with those people. Like I said this past week, I don't want to talk about it. People keep, and that's fine. But like, look, they don't know what they're talking about. And as I said, today we'll be talking about how they're the biggest fans ever because this, right? So we would beat them. We were going to get a big win, and then they were going to be screwed because what's their narrative now? Because their Super Bowl favorite Dolphins just got smacked with and they try to say, well, we had injured players. I hate to fucking break this to you, but so do we. Missing both of our safeties, our nickel corner. I think that's kind of important. I don't know if they know that. Our right guard, are we not, one of our receivers? We're not following the same thing, or huge win, darling. I will be real with you. That was a beautiful, beautiful victory. And I love to see that love being shared. And they sure did. And I told you, man, this fan base and the media will have to get on board with this defense. Just like I said, all offseason. I know everyone hates this bend don't break style that we had with Gannon, but it's the same thing here. They're going to love it this year, just like we were breaking records the past couple of years. And they hated being number one at everything. It's fine. They don't know what they're talking about. They will be fans of this defense, and look at them all just, I love it. I love it, dude, because they go out of their way to tell me how much this defense will fail and Hurts sucks. Like, dude, and don't go out of your way if you don't know what you're talking about. I'm the wrong guy. I am the wrong guy to do that with. And, dude, I wish you could have been there too. Son of a bitch. One day we will get to go to a game together, my man. And, yeah, man, it's pretty sad. Oh, the refs. I thought the refs. It doesn't matter when the refs. Wait a minute. Liz, let's go. Yo, and they truly are, right? And, thank you so much for the super chat there. But how much are they sleeping on this team? Is it sleep or is it fear, right? They know what's coming, just like last year. Remember the video? I think it was Fan Friday, where I said, look, last year, we lost the Commanders. Everyone, I knew it. They suck. It's over. And I said then, we're still going to the Super Bowl. Don't care. So right now, as I said, Fan Friday, we're still winning the Super Bowl this year, regardless of losing to the Jets. I don't care. That's the punch in the face you need. And, well, they're finding out the hard way. So that fear is seeping out. They're showing their fear. You see in the comments, and weirdly enough, Liz, people always come for you, but we try to be positive, and they're always so negative, so whining. It's so weird. And it's like, hey, man, if you don't know what you're talking about, that's cool. But look, I get it. Like, I know what's going on here. You're not doing well with this. And look, man, I get it. I do. I get it. You hate the Eagles, but we don't care that you don't know what you're watching and are offended by it. So chin up, buttercup. Liz, thank you so much for that super chat, and I'm with you. They can downplay it all they want, but what did we talk about, right? And I know you were here for Fan Friday. We talked about we go beat this team. They're going to have to, dude, they're putting more. They're not even moving goalposts. They're just creating more. Oh, Jesus Christ. They got 37 goalposts on the fucking field right now. That's how lost they are. I love it. I love it. They don't know what they're watching, and it's got them torn. You saw people, trade Hurts, that Kendall kid, first quarter, and then the last, Jalen Hurts the greatest. They don't even know how to keep up with themselves, and it is, I love it. I love it, dude. And those people, they've never played, obviously, a down in their lives. Obviously, people, they get big followings because they're entitled kids. But guess what, dude? Those entitled morons, again, dude, just like with Hurts and Howie. Ooh, I can't imagine just how dumb they must feel, dude. And now they got to sit there and all day, even though they trash Eagles like that. That's called winning, baby. And look, I will happily, because I take them to school, Tiffany, these people, they walk into the wrong room. Tell them, Hirsch knows, man, I do not play. Like that Kendall kid, when he all year last year, Jalen Hurts one of the worst prospects ever. And I try to explain what development was. Like that Brendan D kid, Hurts could never be anything. He's the worst. He was commenting on all my Jalen Hurts stuff. These dudes have to learn about football. And I know that I'm not trying to offend any of you. I know they've got like 50,000 followers, but that's why our fan base is so lost and never knows. We got to trade everyone. They suck. And it's like, stop listening to dudes that their mom and dad bought them a computer and now they're in their basement. Like, dog, what are we doing here? It did, right? Like, and to whoop their ass in that color, that was one of my points. It's like, you think we're going in this game losing in this Kelly Green? You're dead wrong. You're dead wrong. Dead wrong. 6-1, baby. Let's go, Trey. Let's effing go. Love to see the love being shared down here. You effing diehards. I can't do this without you. And I talk to you guys almost every day. And I tell you, and that's the truth. I can't do this without you guys. And I look forward to these moments. Like, I literally was going to make a video at 3:30. And I'm like, who the hell is going to be up? I was like, Drew might. It's 9:30. I was like, yeah, right. He's probably at work. Like, dude. And I think that, that's a statement game. So people can make whatever, excuses they need to get by. But now every team has to be deathly afraid. Not that they weren't already, but now the media and fans that were making shit up, they can't even do that now because it's like, fuck. Like, and it, Tiffany, I try my best to get people to understand how this defense works the last 3 years. And, Desai came in, and what did I say? He's going to be Gannon on crack, 10 times better. He's going to do the things that Gannon wasn't able to do. And, people, this defense doesn't work in the NFL. You have to blitz every play. And it's like, Jesus Christ. They see what I mean now. And those people that told me this defense could never be good, they are now the biggest fans of this defense. It happens every year. It's so weird to watch people go out of their way to hate something. And then they're the biggest fans ever. They're like changing their screen names. They got face, their pictures are now. It's like, dog, holy hell. I couldn't imagine having to go out of my way to try to prove I'm an Eagles fan. Like, China, let's go Birds. Let's effing go. And all you sickos I cannot thank you enough. I cannot believe it. I remember at one point I looked over, I think it was the third quarter, and it was showing that on the big screen, 0 penalties for the Eagles. I was like, now that's not something I have on my bingo card today. That was truly not something. But Liz can back this up here. What did we talk about? This is how you show people that you are the team to beat in the NFL and that you will win the Super Bowl. You stop making stupid penalties. You stop shooting yourself in the foot, and you'll win games. And oh, my Lord, what happened? Oh, geez. I just want to tell you guys, and I know this is going to sound like I'm lying, but I'm dead ass serious. So Nolan Smith, they're talking, why isn't he in the game? And I said, dude, look, he's getting developed. I said, as soon as he comes in, I said, you just got to hope that he makes that rep count. And as I'm saying it, he comes walking. I said, well, there he is. I said, now let's go watch him get a sack. And I'm not shitting you, dude. He gets in the back, and I just looked at and this dude hates the Eagles. One of those, I've been a fan for 60 years. I just talk shit about them every day. And, dude, he had to have one of the worst games of his life because there was something else that happened too. Oh, the Darius Slay interception. I called that. I said, we're getting a pick right here because he's like, I knew it. Letting him right back in. We're going to lose. And I said, nope, getting a turnover right here. Pick by big play Slay. And when it happened, when each thing happens that I can't tell you how much that means to me. I can't. And you could call it feeding the ego, but it's like, I don't have an ego. I have a goal. And the goal is to educate people on how things work. And until they stop bitching about my Eagles, well, I guess I got a lot of work to do. So it was perfect. It was. And, people, this is why you should have been starting over Reddick. And it's like, okay, people go too far. And it's like, no, dude, he's right on schedule. He had work to do. That's why we talk about being patient with the rookies, guys. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. So they see it, man. They're going to have to see it. Is what it is. And Trey, China, let's effing go. Love to see the love being shared. Now, I had to keep this one at a half hour, so got a minute left here. I got to roll. But what a beautiful day this is, and I hope you're all enjoying this. And look, dude, thank God I couldn't sleep because I was driving, but it was just like, oh, my God. Oh, my God. I can't. I can't explain to you enough how much I needed this. I know we all needed this, but it was like, you guys know how much hate I get all the time for explaining how good the Eagles are going to be and all this stuff. And I don't get it. It's mostly from Eagles fans they should be excited about that. I don't know. They get mad and everybody sucks. It's weird for me, but look, if I didn't say your name, there's like 50 of you I can name off that I truly cannot thank you enough. You're so dedicated to this cause. And dude, I think, it's just, you give me the confidence I need because, dude, I've got this disease that makes life really hard. And then when you're just trying to spend your free time talking about the Eagles and all people do is try to give their negativity and project all the hate they have, like, that gets tough, dude. And it's like, bro, all I want to do is like, okay, I get it. You don't know what you're talking about. And when you try to explain it, then they're mad. And it's like, okay, dude, you guys, this is what I dreamt of. We know what we're talking about. We love our Birds. And if there's ever any confusion, if I'm confused, you're confused, we ask questions. If we're mad together. It's not, I want to be a Cowboys fan. I'm picking a new team. And you go, like, that's, you guys don't understand that loyalty. I almost died a few years ago, and most people in my life turned their back on me. Like, I don't drink anymore, so if you're not using drugs, a lot of people won't hang out with you. So, look, I get it, man. And, weirdly enough, I still have friends that, still use drugs like alcohol and other things, whatever, but I can happily go hang out with them, be around them, and I don't care. Like, it's not about that for me. So people pick and choose reasons that, they want to jump ship. And a lot of times it's personal stuff. And I don't want to break people down personally. I want to help them. So that's what this show was about when I started it, like helping people, but also talking about Birds. And, my first year we win the Super Bowl and everybody's sending me death threats and shit because I said we would. And it's like, oh, what a jerk. That's weirdo energy, guys. But without you guys, I wouldn't still be doing this. You guys keep me going. So thank you. You guys are awesome. You were the only podcaster filling me person on board with Hurts and what feeling we're doing. Yo, my man. Yo, really, dude. Yahoo Yakim, I believe. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but that means the world, dude. Thank you so much. I did my part, and you see everybody else getting the credit, like players wearing people's gear and stuff. And I'm like, what about the guy that got convinced those people to get on board with Hurts? Like, what about, okay. No doubt. And man, it was a tough struggle for 3 years there. Just explaining what development was, showing his, everything he does, what he needed to work on, less velocity, more torque, just the way he holds the ball, his footwork. We talked about everything. I even, for the stat watchers, I compared stats with Josh Allen, and boy, that's where the Kendalls and the Brendans and the Thomases, all the popular Eagles Twitter people, they were irate. Jalen Hurts is a failure. He can't throw the ball. Oh my God, dude. And it was tough, having to, even media personalities were coming after me. And it was like, dude, I'm only trying to help you guys see that Jalen Hurts is going to be something truly special. And F you, you've never gotten every draft pick right that the Eagles make since you've done this. You don't get more right than any media. It's like, oh, yes, I do. Actually, I do. I'm the number one person. And I don't mean like I'm the best. I mean, like when it comes to getting things right, that's just fact. I mean, compare it. There's no one that gets the draft picks, the free agents, the trades. I mean, is anyone else out there making a video about how we were going to trade for AJ Brown or DeAndre Swift or sign Reddick or any of that stuff? Because I always ask for it and nobody ever finds it. It's always the content creators with 50,000. Well, they argue with Cowboys fans. That's how I learned. And it's like, you're not learning much, I can see. But yo, dude, seriously, thank you for those kind words. And I appreciate all of you that ride with me, man. I F's with you. Let's be real. You guys are awesome. And the more I grow, the more I can do for you guys, I will do so. But it really did. It was the cherry on top watching those jerseys. It was, truly, truly beautiful out there. And they really thought they were going to beat us. But unfortunately, reality settled in for them. But hey, and exactly, we talked about that exact quote right there. We're going to punch them right in the mouth. And boy, did we bring that impact. And that was something I said probably 30 times before the game started. Like, oh, yeah, they're fast. They're all right. Oh, yeah, dude. And that's it, man. I just, right? That was the team intro video. That I put a live video of the Eagles coming out. I'm trying to let you guys know each week, each day, breaking down how I see these things. And, hey, if you want to ride with me, those of you who do, I love you. Cannot thank you enough. I know some people get hesitant. I don't know if I should follow a guy that gets all those things right when there are guys that lie to me and get everything wrong. I get it. Maybe that's the person you want to follow. But tough times. A Victory Monday has been truly beautiful. Liz, thank you again for that super chat. Reddick was amazing. What did I say? As soon as that cast comes off, people are going to be eating their words and eating them they are. I'm actually working on a graphic right now for Mr. Hassan Reddick. So love it. And all they do, our own fan base, these new fans, the other teams' fans, they hate us, man. I love it. They can't stand us diehards. And oops, too bad for them. So let them keep hating. I'll keep educating. And I really appreciate you. And I will repeat it 1,000 times because I mean it. So you guys keep tuning in. I'll keep pumping out that content. You know what tomorrow is, right? Behind enemy lines. And we'll be talking about the Commanders again. We'll be breaking down everything, how we can whoop their ass. And look, people are going to tell me how we're going to lose, how we got to trade Hurts and fire Sirianni. That's fine. And I'm going to keep asking them, please come back. Because today's Monday. And, well, where'd all those Dolphins and Eagles haters go? The Dolphins fans and the Eagles, where'd they go? Where'd they go? So I'm going to keep breaking this thing down the best of my ability. You're damn right, my man, Joe. And you guys keep tuning in, eating that content up. We'll continue showing why we're not only the most passionate fan base out here, but we're the most educated. So let them keep hating. We'll keep educating. But what a game it was. And if you guys want to continue talking about this, you have any further thoughts on this, he sure was. You guys know you can always comment down below after this is over. You're watching this later, want to be part of the conversation, tune in, man, and just comment. I will happily get back to you. And, it's just, we could have scored again too, right? And how about it? Poor Drew. Were you watching that? I'll have to text you then. I wonder if you were watching live or if you just recorded it. Oh my God. But, we came out on a mission and we could have beat them by worse. Not even just like that last touchdown we could have gotten. But we gave up stupid points. That field goal we gave them, that touchdown we get, like these are things that, I told you, we can go toe-to-toe with anyone because we are the best team in the NFL. We are winning the Super Bowl and building a dynasty. I've been saying it, and I'll continue saying it until everyone is repeating it, and they will be soon. I promise you. Love it. I love it. I effing love your dedication. So I'm out there at 3 a.m. driving. You're over there at 3 a.m. watching your birds. That's dedication, right? And I know that's right. You effing sickos. I love it. So love it. Love it. Yeah, it was a must win for the fan base that was saying, everybody got to be traded, fire everyone. That was a tough game for them. So it was definitely, they got to start stepping up and learning the game, bro. So I feel like, they're finally saying, hey, maybe we should sit back, let people that know football talk it, but I'm sure they'll still give their shitty takes. But, for me, Jalen Hurts, clearly that knee was giving him some problems, but I think putting that brace on, he looked good. We just gotta clean things up, hope he stays healthy. There's nothing else you can do there. So, yeah, I'm sure it's concerning for anyone, but just stay healthy and let's effing go. We got 2 games and then a bye week. So, yeah, right. Oh, you guys, I love you. But yeah, right? Exactly. If loving the Eagles is wrong or right, then I always want to be wrong because let's be real, it's truly the one thing in life that keeps me with the energy, dude. I don't know how. Yeah, man, they'll literally sit there and whine about anything they can. That's a great point, Yahoo. Dude, like, that's coming, right? Well, he had -1 rushing yard on those 6 down, dude. Dude, it's so embarrassing out there, but hey, they're gonna have a tough week, man. All the people that said the Eagles were gonna be failures, I mean, it's just it's gonna be bad, man. It's gonna be truly bad for them. So it is what it is. But yeah, and you can check out that video as China mentions here. There's 20 names listed. One of those names, Jeremy Chin, out for the season, so he will not be one of the top candidates anymore. But you can check out the safety video. I had plans this week I had already done receiver. I'm not doing that anymore. But I wanted to do cornerback, and there's some things that I wanted to add in. It's whatever. I feel like getting healthy could change some things. So maybe I'll just make an overall video and not do like the positions like I was. The last one didn't get too many views, but I try to give you the contract information, stuff like that, so you know what's going on. But I'll give you the contract info on the ones that are important. I'll give you like my top 10, something like that. But still a lot of trade candidates. The safety is where I think you should look. So go check that video out that China had mentioned. I think there's a lot of great names. Justin Simmons, Budda Baker are definitely on top of people's list, but a plethora of other names out there that we could definitely try to go get. So check that bad boy out. Appreciate you all tuning in, but I really got to get going here. I love you all. I cannot thank you enough. What an effing great game it was. Maybe I'll be back later tonight for a round 2 or something because I'd love to continue talking to you, but I really have to go here. Yeah, it sure does, man. And they have to understand. And that's the thing. These new fans just don't get it, And I was explaining to the guy next to me. I was like, dude, I was 12 when we changed to Midnight Green. So my whole childhood is Kelly Green. Like, that's what I grew up with. I'm always going to love it. And seeing people trash Kelly Green, the Eagles, all up until we were winning in them this game, it gets unbearable. But you diehards, you sickos, you keep me going. And I love you for it, each and every one of you. So I hope you have a great Monday. Let them all feel it. Let them hear it because they let us hear it for this past week about the Jets. So what's going to happen now? I need to know where their goalposts are. And if you need help, feel free to tag me. I'll happily body bag any of these people who want to continue trying to trash my Eagles. We're going to teach them about the birds one day. They're going to have to learn. But until then, they'll keep hating. I'll keep educating. And I'm Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. I truly hope you all had a great time, whether you were there, at home, whatever it may be. But I love you guys. I truly do. Cannot thank you enough. I look forward to these videos so much. But tomorrow we'll be behind enemy lines. Anything crazy happens, maybe we'll do another live one tonight just to get rowdy because I'm feeling it today. And lots to talk about that. I'm sure we didn't because I'm just so damn excited. But I love you all. Have yourselves a great day. And until next time, going to need you to go ahead and say it with me. Yeah. Go Birds!